everybody, and welcome to another episode of Internet Reacts, where today we're going back for some reason and looking at whatever the hell happened in Philadelphia last night, where the Eagles beat the Cowboys, are somehow on a 2-game win streak and sit atop the NFC East. But instead of going through my opinions, I think it's better to go through yours. And the way we do this, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the series, it's simple. There are two ways. Numero uno, my Twitter at LiamJenkinsPSN. We had over 80 of you respond, which made trying to find the cream of the crop here a little bit difficult. So thank you so much to everyone that replied. The second way in which we do this is in our Eagles group chat. We are close to nearly 400 people in our chat right now, and the way to join it is very, very simple. There is a link in the description that takes you to the Flick Sports app. You hit join on there. It's free to do. There are weekly competitions. There's now a fantasy game involved, and you get to chat to close to 400 Eagles fans. It puts all your news in one place. It's just a really cool thing to see growing and to be a part of. So if you want to talk to all the boys that are making all the noise, get yourself in the PSN Eagles Nation. Alright, Flick Sports Eagles. There's a thread in there for post-game memes, and fire away. But without further ado, I mean, the game itself was very much like this. Douglas Michael said it best, or it's just, I don't know what to make of it. I have no idea what to make of it. Don't think I could actually recall seeing an Eagles performance that has left me that bitterly underwhelmed. Like, that was dreadful in just about every aspect. As Rule Vegas says, a win is a win, alright? Beggars can't be choosers. It doesn't matter how you get over the line as long as you get there. If you get yourself into the playoffs, so be it. And it's got to be said, I mean, that was an absolute shithouse win. And for those unfamiliar with the term, here's a nice Urban Dictionary example. But the fact you've got the Cowboys yeeting a ball into their own end zone to give away a safety, to try an onside kick which fails, the Eagles already had a significant lead. That's one thing. But then when there is a fumble that is clearly stopped dead when Vinny Curry is on his back, and somehow Rodney McLeod gets a hold of it, sprints to the end zone, and the refs are that bored with the game, they're that fundamentally bored that they go, should we call it a touchdown, Jim? Yeah, touchdown. Why not? Fuck it, touchdown. I don't understand that, but fair play. So it's absolute shithousery at its finest, and it's things we absolutely love to see. Next Gen Incredible, though, says when you turn the ball over 1,000,000 times and still win the game. Hands up, if you're honest, who thought the Eagles should have thought about maybe not benching Carson Wentz, but certainly either A, running the ball a lot more, considering Boston Scott was averaging 9 yards a carry, or B, filtering in Jalen Hurts in a package that isn't a zone read or a red zone one. You cannot turn the ball over 3 times against a defense that has had 1 interception in 7 games, then fumble twice more. No, on the second one it was a blitz and everyone wants to defend Carson Wentz, but I'll sit here and say the same thing again. You can defend and love Carson Wentz and what he brings to the table. It does not mean he's playing like absolute trash right now. You can love your wife, doesn't mean she won't annoy you. It's the same sort of thing. Carson Wentz has been terrible this season, with a few flashes of great play. That's the reality, okay? He has had some great play, a couple of really good games. Pittsburgh and Baltimore come to mind. Everywhere else has been average or worse. And that isn't an opinion, that's fact. If that was Mitchell Trubisky that had fumbled twice and turned it over 3 times, would he be benched? Would Gardner Minshew be benched? Would Baker Mayfield be benched? Would Jameis Winston have been benched? Would Dak Prescott have been benched? Would Ryan Tannehill have been benched? Would Fitzpatrick would have been benched? That's what you've got to ask yourself. And if the answer is yes to a lot of them and no to some, look at the ones you're saying no to and the situation. The Eagles obviously benching Carson Wentz would be such a dire sign. The media would be in uproar. Hey, I mean, at least I'll have content to do. Maybe they should have done that. No matter how you look at it, Wentz was benchable in that game. I don't think they should have done it, and I'm glad they didn't, but he was playing benchable football. It was disgraceful. It was absolutely disgraceful. And he cannot keep going to the podium saying, I've got to be better. This is on the coaching staff to stop talking the talk and start walking the walk. You've got a bye week now. You've got 7 days to get yourselves ready. stop Carson Wentz from holding onto the ball for too long, just saying fuck it and chuck it every time John Hightower runs more than 7 yards. And actually, I don't know, take what the defense gives him and maybe utilize a tight end that's probably going to be your franchise guy called Zach Ertz is walking. We cannot have him making those fundamental errors again and again and again. I think this sums it up quite nicely though.
You're not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Nina summed it up pretty nicely with this video. I have no words because there are no words in the video, but it's pretty relevant. Chad says it ain't easy being Jim Schwartz and the size of that brain he's trying to carry up a mountain. I mean, in fairness, we had... I don't know, Darius Slade give up no yards to Amari Cooper, who then got 1 catch for 5 yards after he was injured. The linebackers played better. They weren't perfect, they weren't fantastic, but they were a certain step up over Nate Gary. TJ Edwards had a big night, I think that's safe to say. He still struggled in coverage, but it was a big night. Credit where credit is due. Although DJ Fisher's got a point, no idea what Chris Collinsworth was referencing when he said, loves a good spread. That was a dodgy comment, and I have no idea what he was talking about. I hope it was wholesome. I hope he meant a banquet or a buffet and not a... You know what I mean. This image of just someone that looks so hungover from the night before, very relevant. I think we're all feeling that right now. We all needed a little bit to take the edge off last night, and that is what I'm assuming Carson Wentz felt like when he woke up this morning. Jarrell says, if this is love, I don't want it. It is so hard right now with this team because there is like no reason for optimism. Like, they've won a game but struggled massively. I don't know where this complex has come from, where the Eagles need to shoot themselves in the foot to the point they have got one single toe left to go, no, this is too much adversity, we will limp to glory. And everyone else in the whole league's like, yeah, but you shot your own foot. Like, you realise that, but it's about we will conquer on one leg. It's like, you could have probably conquered on 2 and it not be as dramatic. But the one leg conquerors move again. Yeah, but Doug, you could just you could just not shoot yourself. Do not tell me who thou shoots thy gun. Victoria, again, it's just, a lot of the reactions I'm getting here are just, you know, not asked. Like, it just happened. It's one of them things. Tease just says, they won! With the emoji from Charlie where he's just trying to suss everything out with Pepe Sylvia. Great show. It's Always Sunny, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Yeah, very relevant. I'm still trying to piece together exactly what happened, but it happened. Although then there are just a couple of flat emotion. I mean, I love the meme of the guy by the fridge. Like, it genuinely makes my life. But that, we had the wrestler as well. We have Megan, who just can't do this anymore. It's infuriating. It is an infuriating season of Eagles football in every sense of the word. I don't understand it. But then, is this not the chaotic energy we all come for?
That's what it costs!
We got Dallas had us scared that we held our own and dropped it a lot. We did drop it a lot as well, but I see your point. I love this though, the quarterback comparison between Ben DiNucci and Carson Wentz. Like, yes, they played similar games, and that's terrible. And that's terrible because DiNucci's an undrafted rookie and Carson Wentz, first round pick, big contract, yada, yada, yada. But did you see Boston Scott record more rushing yards than Ezekiel Elliott on less carries? Like, did you see Travis Fulgham humiliate every Cowboys receiver there is? I don't think you can really, you know, it doesn't make sense, lads. If you're going to have your cake, eat it too. Internally screaming from Evan, that was me most of the night, that's for sure. Gruden saying, how did they do that? I don't have a clue. I really do not have a clue. It's going to baffle me. It's alright for you lot. You get to forget about this and enjoy the bye week. I've got to watch that game again about 3 times, alright? Pray for me, alright? Send some thoughts my way in this troublesome time. Didn't need to see that. I think my life would have been absolutely fine had that not happened, to be fair. I agree. I love this, though. A meter of cocky to distraught. Off the scale, I'd say on both. I mean, I swear to God, if Jalen Mills flexes after one more play where he does cool, I'm going to lose my mind. Nothing aggravates me more, and it shouldn't, because he's done something alright, I suppose, and it's great that he's fired up and the energy carries him through the game, but just behave yourself, man. There's no need for it. I do not go to the store, see the last bagel left on the shelf and go, like a fucking chicken. There's no point. Stop it. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. In our group chat, we had 2-point conversions. Eagles. I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about Jalen Hurts getting zone reads in the red zone every damn time. I don't want to talk about 2-point conversions just being predictable as anything. I don't want to discuss it. Believe in something, even if it's hot garbage. I mean, you have to respect the hustle there. And then the final reaction was from me. It wasn't my reaction, it was, but to something. Someone put a video of Twips, and that was really wholesome. Said, look at this. Don't be scared to shoot your shot, though. What good does a tie? And that is it for your reactions from yesterday's game. We're going to have film content. We're going to have whatever the hell happens at the trade deadline tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of content coming out, guys. Make sure you're sticking around. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a like if you're new. From myself, Liam Jenkins, I'll see you in our Flick Sports group chat. Don't forget, phillysportsnetwork.com is the place to be, and I'll see you soon.